So yeah, I mean, opinions are like assholes, as they say. Everybody's got one. Evidently, from what I'm seeing in some of these videos, some people have got two. They talk out of one and shit out of the other. Now, look, I'm not taking any direct shots at anybody because these ones that are links have been sent to me. There are a few people, different people, but there's one in specific anyway, and they like, look, this is the situation, to the point where I think one of the brothers basically said that his missus basically shared it to him, and then it kind of got to a point where it went home and caused a massive argument. Look, it's your personal opinion about what's going on in other people's houses. This situation, I mean, I think one of the videos was about parents, where parents are basically your kids are. She was going on about something along the lines of it's not the kids' responsibility to be paying off parents' mortgage or their bills. That's all I'm going to say to you. You might be like that. You might not care for your parents that way. Thing is not every parent. Look, if you need to calm down a little bit. There are people who love their parents to the point where they understand that their parents have made a load of sacrifices. The mother carried them for how long? Not just talking about when she was pregnant with them, but as a baby, cleaned their dirty, shitty nappies, fed them. Sometimes, getting up 3-4 times in the middle of the night, losing their own sleep. What's the father doing? There are times people don't see the unspoken sacrifices that a father makes for the kids. Even growing up, there used to be a time when we used to get told that, look, right now you want to buy all these expensive branded clothing and everything. There'll come a time when you will have your kids, before you even spend a pound, you will think twice, because you'll think, you know what, I'll be able to buy this for my son, or I'll be able to buy this for my daughter. You'll spend less on yourself and you'll spend more on your children. And yet, when those same kids grow up, if they are then, for instance, the parents are now completely worn down, what, they're not meant to look after their parents? And it's not just the Southeast Asian culture that, is being mentioned, because it was a case of, it's the Pakistanis, and I love it the way they say as well, Pakistan. Look, it's not just the Pakistanis, it's not just the Kashmiris. Japan, China, Malaysia, Indonesia, Korea, all Asian, even to the point, if you come into the Middle East, you come into Eastern European cultures, you'll find that the parents are looked after even at an old age. It's when you start moving, it starts declining, and it goes towards a situation where care homes and carers start coming in the more west you move. It's unfortunate. I'm not trying to say it in a bad way. It is unfortunate, but it is what it is. So don't just call it's a Pakistani thing. No, it's not. It's an Asian thing. Majority of it is. I'd probably say 90% plus. It is a cultural thing. So what? Now, in case of this situation about, it's a case of you're not giving freedom to your children by doing that. You're taking money off your kids and you're not giving them the freedom. Honestly, pure bagerti is all I'm going to say. What freedom are you asking for? What freedom is it you're referring to? Financial freedom? Why don't you make the same sacrifices your parents made? Because you know what's going to happen is this is going to be in a circle. You're going to have kids, and tomorrow those kids are going to tell you to fuck off, aren't they? Well, Mum, you said this. What about then? I bet what's going to happen is, I guarantee, type of people are going to say, yeah, I'm happy about that, it's fine. Look, when it comes to children's freedom, by all means, it's not a problem. I'm not saying that's the problem. The problem with these videos that are coming out is you're making it out to be like as if it's every single household, which is not. Don't brush you know, everybody, you know, tar them with the same brush. It's everybody has their own family dynamic. Yours, I don't know what it was like, but clearly you've got some kind of issues, personal issues, which you are now portraying out there.